Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Garrett the Cage, and welcome back to The First Tree on the Nintendo Switch. Still progressing the story. It's getting really good. We finally started talking to our father and opening up a little bit more after being a pretty crazy teenager, so I grabbed these. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where we're going. It's very a calming game. It's really good so far. Really dark over that way. Ooh, there's something way over that way, speaking of.
We were happiest underneath the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on just to pass the time during the summer. He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes, the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky. Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily grind, though. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That house. I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. But then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back and asked that question.
I was trying to see if I could get to that from here or if I go around. Yeah, I don't think I can jump that. Trying to check to see if there were any down here. Okay. So this looks like the actual path it wants me to take. Maybe. No? I was going to say that's not a spot. Sorry about the jarring cut there. The one I grabbed that was in between this rock section here. That's where I think I'm supposed to go. I grabbed it thinking, I should grab that while it's right here. And then I go, I'll probably forget I need to go that way. And I did. Okay. Now what? The only thing left I can think of in the last episode, there was this huge section of brambles. Let's run back that way and see if there's anything there. Almost look like a bramble wall. One complaint, it's a small thing. I wish the draw distance was a little further. It's constantly, it looks like trees are popping up and grass is coming in and stuff. And I guess it kind of goes with the dream sequence of everything, but would have made it a little cleaner. But that's okay. I mean, this is an indie title, so you can't criticize too harshly on some of these things. But still, graphically, this is a beautiful game. I'm really enjoying it. Yep, all that bramble's gone now. I'm going to take a wild guess and say there's probably about 100 of these stars, and I've missed a couple. I know that for a fact. Is that a wolf?
The perpetrator stood nearby, unfazed, like nothing was wrong. My dad is dead, and he's never coming back, Rachel. I can tell you these stories, but I can never reminisce with him again. He can never hold a grandchild that we'll probably never be able to have. I can never talk to him again, and I'll never be able to say I'm sorry for everything.
Really wanted the shiny. Can't get back up here. There we go. Go. Got it.
need to go to bed. I just can't talk about this anymore. Good night.
Wonder if there's anything above this little hill here. Whoa.
Joseph, you can't go to sleep feeling like this. I'm sorry for everything, and I know you need space, but I'm here for you. You don't need to feel so lost. Joseph, have I ever told you what my mother was like?
Good Lord. There's a deer. I didn't even check. Did it want me to do something on the little island there? I thought I was just chasing after the deer. It just kind of appeared, and I was like, oh.
You know what it's like not to have a mom at home. And you know how hard that made my childhood. What helped me was watching the birds in the morning before the school bus came. I thought that my mother was one of those birds, and it made me want to be free like her. My mom taught me how to fold origami cranes while she was in the hospital. So I told myself I would fold one every day until I could fly myself. I think we both have always loved animals, and for me that love started with a dog. Sometimes this Rottweiler would come up to our property line and wait at the fence for me, but only once in a while. I was sure to check every day immediately after school, and it usually ended in disappointment. I would even steal money from my passed-out dad just so I could buy these off-brand dog biscuits. Even when she did stop by, she never went beyond the fence. Why was she so scared? I think my dad was the opposite of your dad in almost every way, except he was in the military as well. He coped with alcohol of every kind. The trailer started falling apart, he got angry, and I withdrew. More and more I became the weird, quiet kid who made lots of origami birds and carried dog biscuits around. I think we were pretty similar when it came to being the weird kids. And that same sincerity in college was one of the reasons I was so drawn to you. Life got worse and worse, and at one point, I really didn't think I could survive another day with my soul still intact. I had no real friends, let alone neighbors, since we lived in the middle of nowhere. I should have talked to my teacher, but I was scared what he would do if he found out. As I waited for the school bus one morning, I walked around until I found something in an abandoned shed. Something I can't put into words. I summoned courage I didn't know I had, and I broke into my dad's room and found the key to the shed where he had locked my bike. I'll never forget that feeling. The wind rushing by my ears as the sun rose over fields of wheat. I was flying for the first time. I biked as far as my legs could take me until I found a house that felt friendly, and that felt like home. Those strangers helped me in so many ways. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have found my foster family. And if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't have met you. You have strength, Joseph, and you're not as alone as you think.
It's all just so pointless. Just waiting for life to happen. It's like having the home I always wanted is cursed out of my reach. The thought of being a parent myself. How could I do that when I couldn't even be a good son? I'm sorry. I know what you're saying. I just don't know how things will work out. These quiet hours will turn into years. We'll wonder which roads passed us by.
Then we'll forge a new road together. Besides, I discovered for myself that one fateful morning where any hopeful road leads to. There may be thorns and mist, but it always leads to the same thing.
And what's that?
Family.
I'm so glad that you're part of my family, Rachel.
And I'm glad you're part of mine.
Oh my gosh, this story is really good. First of all, I gotta say that the water sequence out there was gorgeous. And it's shifting into this. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Beautiful paintings, too. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pause it there. We'll pick it up in the next episode. I don't know how much longer we're going to have, but I'm hooked. I want to find out how this is going to wrap up. So, thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you can, give the video a like. It does help us out quite a bit. Also, check out the channel because we have tons of videos going on over there. And until next time, you guys, stay frosty.